Firstly, we're going to be looking at gold. What happened right now? Why are we seeing this massive plummet? So firstly, we have to look at this. There's an EMA breakout. So if you can look historically, this EMA has been respected quite nicely for past few months, and nearly since 15th of June, basically it's been respected. And every time price reaches this level, we can see a massive rise upwards. But today it didn't happen. It broke below, and currently it's still dropping, and we expect it to drop all the way back to 1791. Hopefully, it drops there because that's what the next target is. But again, quite a volatile region. This area, we can see some, massive whipsaw. So it's better not to trade this region. When it drops here, then maybe we can look for a, nice buy trade for all the way up back up to 1797. So this is 89. So we can look for 8-9 points buy trade. But currently, it's dropping. It's broken below this EMA. So let's go to short time frame. Be easier for us to understand. On a short time frame as well, we can clearly see that this is the line is broken below right now. This is the place we're expecting it to drop till. So hopefully it drops, then we can have a nice buy, because we are about 80% sure that around this region we are going to find some buyer pressure, because last time the price was here, which was about 2 days ago, 1791, we had a strong buyer pressure around this region, and buyers came in and pushed the price all the way back up to sit on the same day. So basically 11:15 it was dropped, and on about by the end of close of trading day it was back to 1810. So that's what we're expecting gold to do today as well, drop all the way back to 1791. I think that's the next target is going to be, and after that buyers going to come in. At least they will push the price up this region. We expect at least to rise this region around here, 1797, and if that level breaks, then hopefully back to 1809. But currently it's dropping, and we're going to wait for it to drop. We don't want to enter as of yet, because it could be, gold could easily just whipsaw back into this range, and take ourselves. It's better to be, let's wait for this trade to come to us, so we can wait for our nice entry and catch, more pips, because this way you won't be able to catch any pips. Because if you put your SL there, if you put your TP there, it's not like, it's only like 7 points, but you can, it's more of a risk, because it can whipsaw upwards and then continue falling down. So it's better to wait for this trade to fall. So our forecast for now is gold is going to drop all the way to 1791, and then probably we're going to find some buying pressure, which is most likely to happen. There's only once it was this low, which was last time this low was the 8th of July and then 14th of July. So if it happens again, we are definitely going to find some buying pressure. We do not think bears going to be able to push, bears being sellers are going to be able to push this price any lower than this. And, buyers are most likely to have their buy limits or buy stops already somewhere around here. Again, that's the analysis on gold. GP pairs or GPSD, you must have seen, everyone must have seen it rose about 100 pips before falling nearly 60 pips now. So one of the reasons it rose this much was on a positive outlook, positive news from Brexit. They have a positive relations going on. The Brexit is about to happen. They have to be they have to have a finalized deal before 30th of July, so they can start coming up at December, and they're apparently the talks are going really good compared to last week. So this week talks are really good. They are making some progress, which made GP rise a lot. But this sell was purely on technical analysis. This rise was purely on fundamentals. So when we saw this massive rise, which it wasn't showing that it should be rising this much, technical was showing it should be a sell around this region. We're looking to sell. But again, when this region broke, we were like, let's wait it out. Let's see what happens. And we did not enter this trade again, because we knew that this is a quite strong uptrend. We were bearish. Our mindset was bearish. We did not enter a trade when we when we think to sell, and if the trade goes to buy or turns bullish, we do not enter that trade. We leave that trade alone. So that's what happened. On a good fundamental news of Brexit, we saw GP rising all the way up to 1.26, and this was quite a strong resistance level. If you notice yesterday as well, price reached here after quite a massive drop. And dropped again all the way back to 1.25. So we expect same thing to happen. Probably it's going to drop back to 1.25, and over here we're probably going to look again for a swing buy all the way up to 1.265. So again, GP, making a massive move, still about 200 pips move in one day, which is quite volatile compared to previous other weeks. So this doesn't happen usually. It only happened today because of positive Brexit news plus positive data from ECB. So both countries or both parts of the world are doing really good compared to other parts of the world, such as Mexico, Peru, or America and Asian countries. That are really bad. As Tokyo has re-announced a stricter lockdown. So has Hong Kong. India's cases are still rising. and a lot of South American countries such as Mexico, Peru have rising cases. Russia has a rising case. The US is rising cases. Record debt in US today. So all that shows investors that it's better to invest money in countries like GBP and Euro rather than investing in countries like such as USD and stuff. So that's why we see a massive rise. But again, we can see some fall here. But that was some good news for dollar right now. One of the FMC members who was speaking was, let me just show you what his name was somewhere around here. Yeah, member Williams gave some positive outlook, saying that retail sales were really a bullish sign of an economic recovery. They were expecting good recovery in economy. This retail sales shows that consumers are willing to spend more, and they might see better results in coming days, which gave investors a boost in buying dollars. And we saw a massive drop in GPP. On the GBP, we'll be looking at is Euro GBP pairs. So as you know, Euro GBP is falling today because again, GBP is stronger than Euro in terms of currency. So that's why investors rather buy GBP than Euro. So because if they convert their GBP to any other currency, they will get more in return. That's how it works, right? That's why some people send money from GBP, send money all the way to Euro. So you get more money when you convert your GBP to Euro. That's why investors on a good data from GBP and good data from Euro, they will go for the stronger currency, which is GBP. If there's a good data between GBP and good data between dollar, they would have gone for dollar, because dollar is more of a world currency. So they need dollar more than anything else. So that's why on a positive data from GBP and from Euro, people went for a GBP as is much more bigger currency. So whenever they want to convert GBP into Euro, they will get more euros. That's why we saw a massive drop in Euro GBP. Again, guys, so next thing we're looking at some stocks. So we only look at Apple, Amazon, and Tesla, because those are the major stocks which really move the market. So Apple, as you can see clearly, has been rising quite a lot, but currently we can see some bearish momentum, but it's expected, for it to break this 400 mark will be really, they need really something big. That probably will happen when they unveil their new iPhone in about a month or two. And when that happens, and but we can clearly see on a longer time frame this EMA price is bullish straight away, because it's been following this EMA uptrend. So we expect Apple stock to keep rising. We a small pullback, but is reaching a quite support level. Let me just draw my support level here. So reaching a decent support level. Okay, didn't draw. So that's a support level. I expect price to drop till, which is 379. So I expect stock to drop to 379 before we can look for any buys in Apple stock. But again, Apple stock is bullish, as all blue chip stocks, which is the Nasdaq stock exchange. Everything in Nasdaq right now is bullish. So we expect Apple stock to drop all the way to 379, and probably look for a nice buy entry somewhere around there, all the way up to 397. And in about a month or two, we are going to see Apple breaking above 400 and reaching 420 or 430 mark, which is going to be the first in its thing. Which is, Apple hasn't been this high in a long time, but we expect Apple to keep rising. Again, another stock we're looking at, Tesla. Tesla rose a lot, it's nearly 1782. It was 1782 about on 13th of July on positive, outlook from big banks and big, investors. They were saying that Tesla is quite undervalued compared to other car companies out there. So that gave bullish sentiment in for investors to invest in Tesla, and they push all the way price all the way to 1785. Currently testing this 50 EMA support level on 15-minute time frame. So we expect the support level to carry on, or probably we can expect Tesla to fall a bit more around 1465 level, because 1500 level is a pivot mark for Tesla right now. I do not think it's going to break that easily. So it's going to be here when they develop probably a new Elon Musk tweet. If he tweets something, something about investment or something about his company, then we might see break of 1500. But most likely Tesla will linger here around between this range for quite some time before we can finally see a breakout of Tesla upwards. So let's look at Amazon quickly. Amazon, as you clearly know, one of those stocks that you always want to hold, is something that is going to give you profit anytime in any year you looking to buy. Amazon is a good year to buy Amazon stock, because they're always going to rise. Amazon is a company which will never shut down. It's a delivery company. As long as there's people in the world, people will need deliveries, and people are becoming more and more lazy day by day. So they need more and more stuff done for them, and Amazon does that for you. It gives you stuff right at your doorstep, which you don't have to go and buy anymore, which is what sells right now. So nowadays, that's why we have Uber delivery. Uber is making their main Uber has just said they're going to make the Uber Eats as a main business rather than Uber, Uber Drive, which was in pandemic, which made them most of the money because there was hardly any people taking cabs because of coronavirus issues. So Uber is shifting its gears and moving towards more of as a eating company, eating delivery company, because more people just want to get food and don't want to go out anymore. So Amazon is something which is doing that for quite a long time, and we expect Amazon to rise back up to 3304 level. But again, currently, as long as price is below this, we'll be looking to not trade this trade yet. We're not really looking to buy Amazon stock as of yet. We need to see a price break above this level, so above this high. Let me just draw my box. So above this high, around 3045 level, before we can enter as a buy, and then probably hold that Amazon stock for a month or two before selling, because it might take a month or two for it to reach back to highs of 3314. So that's our stocks. Let's quickly look at indices. So US 30 again, as I said yesterday, nothing much today, just ranging between ranging between 2691 and 267, so about 200 points up and down. I do not think it's gonna make a move as of yet. Let's see what we have tomorrow in terms of news. So maybe we might see some movement tomorrow. We have for euro, we have deposit margin. That was today. Jeez. Tomorrow we have building permits. Yeah, this could be a decent news, but most likely building stocks will move, not as in US 30 as in whole. Tomorrow as well, we do not see anything important that could move US 30. So this is probably going to go to next week, and next week probably we find some, over the weekend we find some news about coronavirus and stuff. And if it's positive news, then we can finally see US 30 breaking deadlock of 268 level and moving upwards highs of 2700 level. So again, guys, that's our outlook. That was our Zoom call. And if you have any questions right now, we can more than happy to help you. If you have any question, you can ask me now, or you can rewatch this video. This video is recorded and will be uploaded on YouTube. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you have anything else, you can let me know now, guys, before I end this live Zoom call. All right, guys. Thank you, Majid. Thank you for that feedback. Do you think Dow Jones will go down tonight? I do not think Dow Jones will literally do anything for now. It's quite slow. As I said, Dow Jones is not something that could move. Will be moving anytime soon. Is ranging right now, so it needs a big push from either big news from Trump. Trump might say something which could move it, or earning candles is going to be there's more earning candles tomorrow, so we might see some Dow Jones movement tomorrow. But I do not expect Dow Jones to make any big move as week tomorrow is the last day of the week, so it's probably going to be ranging again. We might see Dow Jones movement earlier next week when Monday market opens around 1 p.m. GMT. Nasdaq. So Nasdaq, we're not looking at Nasdaq that much today. We're just looking at 3 or 4 pairs. So Nasdaq again, not a lot of movement. If you can clearly see from today, this was 13th of July. So today was 16th of July. You can clearly see just ranging between this level and this level. So no, movement. So again, as I said, all indices will not be moving as much as we were thinking. They're not gonna. They were to move. So we were gonna wait for indices to make a move. Again, Nasdaq, I will need to see a break above this level for me to really enter as a buy, or break above this level for me to enter as a sell. So again, need to break above this level, close above this level for me to enter as a buy, or need to break below this level, close below this level for me to look as a sell. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Ooh, we have someone raise the hand. If you have any question, Patrick, please message. All right, I don't think so. Patrick has any question. Thank you.